Hello, young learners. I'm Teacher Jen, and today we're going to study about the forms of the verb. Forms of the verb. What is a verb? A verb is a word that shows action. A verb tells us what we do. Run, jump, stand, listen, talk, climb, read, play, dance, watch, sleep, fly, cry, walk, write. Those words show actions. The verb changes its form depending on the time element or the time indicator. If the action takes place regularly, we use the simple present tense. If the action is taking place now, we use the present continuous tense of the verb. If the action took place in the past, we use the simple past tense of the verb. If the action will take place in the future, we use the future tense of the verb. Here are some examples of time indicators. Yesterday, last night, last week, a while ago, today, now, tomorrow, tonight, next week, later, every day. Here are the different forms of the verb. The base, which is the original form, the simple present, the present continuous, the simple past, and the simple future. For example, our verb is sing. So this is the original form of the verb. Let's say the action takes place every day. We add s to the verb if the subject is singular. But if the subject is plural, we don't need to add s. For example, she sings every day. She is singular, so we use sings. They sing every day. They is plural, so we don't add s to the verb. However, if the subject is I and you, we also don't add s to the verb. I sing every day, you sing every day. Let's say the action is taking place now, so we use the present continuous. This time, we add ing to the verb. So the verb sing will become singing. I am singing now. He is singing now. We are singing now. What if the action took place yesterday, or maybe a while ago, or last night, or probably last week? So we use the past tense of the verb sing, which is sang. I sang yesterday. We sang last night. They sang a while ago. Now, what if the action will take place in the future, let's say tomorrow, or probably tonight? So we go back to the original form of the verb. However, we need to add shall or will. Let's say, I shall sing tomorrow. We shall sing tonight. because we use shall if our sentence begins with I and we. However, if our sentence begins with he, she, it, they, you, singular and plural nouns, we use will, plus the original verb or the original form of the verb. He will sing. They will sing. I shall sing. We shall sing. Let us study the following sentences. Observe how the verb changes its form. The first sentence is this: I drink milk every day. The verb in the sentence is drink, and the time indicator is every day. The verb drink is in its base form or in the original form. And since the time indicator is every day, so we use the present or the simple present tense. We don't need to change anything in the verb because our subject is I. Now, in the second sentence, I am drink now. Do you think this sentence is correct? No, it's not. Since the time indicator is now, we need to add ing to the verb. So I am drinking now. How about the third sentence? Yesterday I drank milk. So the verb in the sentence is drunk. But why it is drunk? Because our time element is yesterday, and the past tense of the verb drink is drank. The fourth sentence is this: I shall drink milk tomorrow. So the verb is drink, and the time indicator is tomorrow. So we use shall. I shall drink milk tomorrow. I close the door every evening. So the verb in the sentence is close, and the time indicator is every evening. Remember, if the subject in the sentence is I, you don't need to change anything to the verb, meaning the verb will remain in its original form. In the second sentence, now I am closing the door. The time indicator is now. Remember, if the time indicator is now, we add ing to the verb. However, you have to remember that if the verb ends with letter E, like the word close, you change the letter E to ing. So it's closing the door. Now I am closing the door. Third sentence, last night I closed the door. So the time indicator is last night, and we use the past tense of the verb close, which is closed. You add D. So if the verb ends with letter E, in the past tense, you just add the letter D. Now, for the fourth sentence, I shall close the door later. So this one is in the future. That's why the time indicator is later. So we use shall close. So again, if the time indicator is in the future, we use the original form of the verb. We add either shall or will. If the sentence begins with I and we use shall. But if the sentence begins with he, she, it, they, you, singular and plural nouns, we use will. He rides a bicycle every Sunday. The verb in the sentence is rides, and the time indicator is every Sunday. Our subject is he, which is singular, that's why we add the letter S to the verb ride. So meaning the base form of the verb rides is ride. If the subject is singular like he, we add S. But if the subject is plural, we don't put the letter S. Next, he is riding a bicycle now. So remember, if the time indicator is now, we add ing to the verb. But when you add the ing to the verb, you have to omit the letter E. So riding. Next, He rode his bicycle yesterday. Why we use rode? Because our time indicator is yesterday. It happened already. The past tense of the verb ride is rode. He will ride his bicycle next week. The time indicator is next week, meaning in the future. So we use the base form of the verb plus the word will or shall. So since our subject begins with he, or our subject is he, we use will. He will ride his bicycle next week. If our subject is I, we use shall. I shall ride my bicycle next week. Let us read and learn these forms of the verb. Every day I bite. Now I am biting. Yesterday I bit. Tomorrow I shall bite. So the past tense of the verb bite is bit. Every day you blow. Now you are blowing. Yesterday you blew. Tomorrow you will blow. Every day he breaks. Now he is breaking. Yesterday he broke. Tomorrow he will break. Every day she brings. Now she is bringing. Yesterday she brought. Tomorrow she will bring. Every day it eats. Now it is eating. Yesterday it ate. Tomorrow it will eat. Every day we dance. Now we are dancing. Yesterday we danced. Tomorrow we shall dance. Every day the boy sings. Now the boy is singing. Yesterday the boy sang. Tomorrow the boy will sing. Every day I talk. Now I am talking. Yesterday I talked. Tomorrow I shall talk. Every day you catch. Now you are catching. Yesterday you caught. Tomorrow you will catch. Every day they buy. Now they are buying. Yesterday they bought. Tomorrow they will buy. Every day we go. Now we are going. Yesterday we went. Tomorrow we shall go. Well, that's all for now, children. I hope you understand the different forms of the verb. Until next time.